Did you know that a thorough health and safety audit could be the difference between a safe workplace and one that's waiting for an accident to happen? Let's dive into how these audits not only keep us compliant, but actively protect lives. Welcome to My Safety Hub, your go-to source for all things health and safety. Before we continue, I would like to thank Safety Wallet for sponsoring a section of today's video. More about that later. In today's episode, we are uncovering the vital role of health and safety audits. These audits are not mere formalities, they're comprehensive assessments designed to ensure your workplace meets and exceeds health and safety standards. From compliance checks to risk identification, these audits are your first line of defense against potential workplace hazards. A health and safety audit, also referred to as an OHS audit, serves the purpose of assisting in the consistent and continuous improvement of an organization's health and safety procedures and health and safety program. When a health and safety audit is conducted, it must identify risks with a level of risks within the workplace, identify any strengths as well as weaknesses in the health and safety procedures and OHS program, compare current documentation as well as the practices against best practices, legal requirements, and Safety Wallet protocols. They must also highlight and recommend any improvements to be made in the health and safety procedures and the health and safety program. They must also then ensure that adequate resources are available for effective health and safety management and ensure that resources which are devoted to health and safety are effectively implemented and used. An audit can either form part of a continuous system, such as in the case with the internal audits, which are conducted by an appointed internal audit team, or they can form an independent part of an ongoing program, such as with external audits conducted yearly by the Safety Wallet audit team along with management. As soon as the area to audit has been selected, the following 3 steps can be followed to ensure a comprehensive OHS audit has been conducted by either your internal or external audit teams. Step 1. Identify the questions applicable to your business and answer them. The audit questions must be based on the law as well as the applicable standards. The first thing that must be audited is documented safety procedures to ensure that they are compliant. Next, the level of compliance with such safety procedures can be audited. This is done through a workplace inspection to ensure that safety procedures are applied. Their effectiveness can also be observed during this stage. Step 2. Compile an audit report. The audit report must reflect all findings noted in the first step, regardless of whether they are positive or whether improvements are required. Audit findings highlight strengths, weaknesses, and areas where improvements are necessary. The audit report can also be used to identify risks noted during the audit, and their level can subsequently be assessed. And lastly, we have the development of an action plan to address the findings. The risk control, which must be applied to the risks identified, must be prioritized according to the hierarchy of control. This will allow for an action plan to be developed. The action plan that stems from this must be communicated to all employees, and the relevant training, where needed, must be conducted. There may be actions that may have to form part of the organization's objectives and targets. These actions are usually those that require careful planning and inclusion in the organization's budget. This episode is brought to you by Osh Online and Safety Wallet. Osh Online is the leading health and safety software available to all employers in South Africa. With tools such as electronic appointment letter generation, mobile inspections for less paperwork, recording of incidents and accidents, and the Safety Wallet Supplier Directory, Osh Online is the most comprehensive health and safety software available. Visit www.safetywallet.co.za to find out how Osh Online and Safety Wallet can assist you today. A health and safety legal compliance certificate is valid for a year. Every year, companies should have another health and safety audit conducted at their premises to verify compliance with the Health and Safety Act, regulations, and municipal bylaws as per their legal stipulations. A year is a long time, and new hazards may rise due to ever-changing workplaces. Conventional wisdom recommends annual health and safety audits, a standard that serves most organizations well. However, circumstances may demand more frequent evaluations. Significant changes in operations, the introduction of new machinery, or after an incident call for an immediate audit to reassess and ensure continued safety compliance. Moreover, environments with high-risk activities might benefit from biannual or quarterly audits, ensuring continuous adherence to safety standards and the well-being of employees. Before we wrap up today's video, remember that health and safety audits are not mere checkboxes on compliance forms. They are comprehensive tools for safeguarding our workplaces. By embracing regular audits, we can anticipate risks and cultivate a proactive culture of safety. I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to subscribe, click the like button, and let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Remember, stay safe, stay inspired, and until next time, take care.